I purchased the new Ta foundation to see how it goes on my medium, neutral and dry skin. I'm going to do a 7-hour wear test to see how this foundation performs on dry skin, and this one was expensive, so I'm really hoping it works. So if you're ready for this video, let's dive into it. I purchased this foundation on launch day. It did take a very long time to come from the US, so I'm really glad that it turned up at my door. That is how the foundation is packaged. The shade that I've got is 15 Golden Neutral. I'll put up the price of it here because it's not at the top of my head, but it does feel very heavy. It does feel luxe, so that is a good start to this review. It has your standard pump. This foundation has been made in the US, and it is your standard size, which is 30 ml. Before we can swatch the product, I have applied my Huda Beauty Hydrating Primer. This is the one I always use. I have color corrected with the Huda Beauty Color Corrector in the shade Peach, and I've applied the Kosas Revealer Concealer. So I'm going to shake the product before we can apply it on the face. And looking at previous reviews, it seems that it's very luminous and dewy, so it should suit dry skin, but let's see how it goes. That is the consistency of the product. It's not too watery, but it's also not too thick, so that's good. I'm going to use a brush to apply that on the face, and here we go. Okay, that's not bad at all. Let me just blend that out because obviously it looks very different when it is wet and when it's dry. It has actually disappeared in the skin. I can't see it in my mirror and neither can I see it on my monitor. So this is a really good start. For application, I'm gonna do one side with a beauty sponge. This is the Juno Microfiber Sponge. I've already applied concealer with it. And I'm gonna go in with my Anisa Beauty Pinnacle brush on this side of the face. So I'm just gonna take some more product on my hand. That's sort of half pump I've taken. I'm gonna apply it with the sponge on the side of the face. Now just blending that out. That shade match is beautiful. I really like it. Glad my money's not gotten wasted because I'm not on Patrick's PR list yet, but that's okay. Wow, are you seeing that? Look at that beautiful glow. It's not looking oily. It's not looking like I've just come out from the gym or something like that. It's a very healthy glow. It's blended out really well. It's very lightweight, but I've used a sponge, so it could be because of that. We'll find out about it once I apply it with a brush. But it feels beautiful. It's not emphasizing the texture, but I want to see at the end of the day how it actually goes, because all foundations look beautiful when you first apply it, but not all of them look good at the end of the day. Now we're going to apply it with a brush, just dotting it like I did on the previous side. Going in with my Anisa Beauty Pinnacle brush, and let's apply that. This certainly makes the foundation feel a little more fuller, but I would say this foundation is more of a medium coverage. So don't expect a lot from it, but look at that beautiful dewy skin that it's given. My skin is looking really healthy with this foundation. It applied really easily like you saw. It's blending out well. It's sitting on my primer really well. The concealer is not moving. Beautiful. On this side, I've applied it with a sponge, and this side was with a brush. This is with the sponge. And on this side, I've got a brush. Which side do you prefer better? Do you like using a sponge or a brush? So just as a first impressions after applying it freshly, it is looking beautiful. It's given a dewy, luminous finish. So if you are not in the market for something that's dewy and gives you a healthy glow, this foundation is probably not for you. This one will be great for dry skin types, but I think for an oily skin person, you might have to use this primer by one size to see how it goes. I can't tell you what to do with oily skin because that's not my skin type, unfortunately. But it's not sitting on texture. My skin is acting a bit crazy on my forehead at the moment. Even on the scars, it's not sitting in the scar, which is great. But even though first impressions are sort of important, a wear test is really necessary. So I will be back when I'm having my lunch, and I'll catch you up during the day as well. So I'll see you there. So guys, this is my check-in with you after I've had lunch. I had a bit of a spicy kidney beans. Nose is a bit runny, unfortunately, because of that. But I'll just give you a quick update post-lunch. This is around the 3-hour mark. Now with this foundation, I have not set it with powder because I love testing foundations without the help of any other products. And what I'm seeing right now is that on this side, it's sitting a bit in my smile lines and not so much on this side. So I'm not sure what is going on. The dewiness is still there. It's still looking very intact. It's going into a few lines here as well. So I think it might need the assistance of setting powder. But overall, it's looking good for a 3-hour wear. But I'll catch you around 5:30. Hi guys, I'm back for the final check-in for the Ta foundation wear. This is around 5:30. So what I'm seeing right now is that, like I said previously, it has really gone into my smile lines. Might really need the help of setting powder. So keep that in mind. It started separating a bit around my mouth as well. So I'm not really happy with that because I don't usually set my foundation here. Otherwise, it has really sat well. It's not emphasized the texture because it's a bit dewy. Obviously, it's going to transfer. But overall, I do like this foundation. Still feels very lightweight. Feels like skin. Skin is breathing. It's not overemphasized the texture, which is great. I think once I apply a setting powder and a finishing powder, it's going to work perfectly. So overall, if you're in the market for a little bougier foundation, Hydra foundation is a good one, especially for us dry skin girls. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. It really helps my channel a lot. Subscribe and I'll see you again in my next video. See you guys. Bye.